How can I get them to do the thing that I want them to do? It's all about the 3 languages of the ego are about lack in that story, which is an illusion. Also, it's about control. I gotta control the thing. And it's also, the 3rd one is the doer. I make all the things happen. Like, I'm responsible. But can we all agree that some of the biggest things that have ever happened in our life, maybe we showed up for, but they were full on not because of us. Like, it was just like, dang, this came together. I'm glad I just showed up for this one, right? Because most of the time when we're trying to control and all the things, something far more magical is happening over here. And so it's really up to us to let that go, because you can hold so much more with an open hand and receiving it, okay? So now, anything above neutrality is your power. Your customers are everywhere. And we get really, especially those of us that have gotten into the social media and I gotta create content and content calendars and meditation Monday and mindset, blah, blah, blah. And we don't have to do all of that. And chances are, if you're feeling stuck around leads, it's because you're not leaning in, no pun intended, to the piece where you really feel most at home. Maybe that's at networking events, right? Maybe that's speaking on stage. Maybe that's on social media, but you can't do it all. So you may as well do what feels right for you. So I choose to believe, at least in my business, because I do high ticket, the high ticket leads are everywhere. And because I'd like to get into belief work a little bit around that, because so long as you're beating the drum of I can't afford it, or everybody's broke, recession, all of that, like, your ego is just going to go about proving it to you. So you may as well believe what you want, like what is in your favor. So I choose to believe that there's high ticket buyers everywhere, and then my reality reflects that back to me. Did it take some work? I didn't just decide, like, I'm going to believe that now, and then everything shifted. Like, there was a period there of letting go and really surrendering, and there's inner work that goes on with that. It's not just lip service, but it truly does. You need to catch yourself. It's all about being aware and conscious and knowing when you're in a disempower, whether you're in your powerful state or your fearful state, because you're always going to get what you expect. Okay, so we also can really detach ourselves from time. People want speed and they want results. Do you care if you work with me for 6 months or a year? Or if I told you, look, I can get that done in 3 days. Which one are you doing? So we get really attached to, like, well, I gotta give them a lot more time, and then that's gonna be a lot more my stuff. But really, the smallest amount of time to deliver the result is where you wanna land, okay? And that can also mean a question, who, not how, because sometimes it takes a village. For example, in my offer, I'm the sales specialist. I have another messaging specialist, and then I have somebody who's a psychic channeler, but that goes in and helps me identify wherever their blocks are so that we can remove them. So that's my dream team, but that was a reflection of me not just putting together offers. It's like, you get 3 months of sales coaching, the end, you're welcome. And it was like, okay, if I want to obsess over this person's problem, and what do they need in order to really be able to get clients consistently? And that's how that came together. And you get to do the same thing, in your own way. And so just know that we don't have to attach ourselves to time. We attach ourselves to how fast can I get them that result, and who else needs to be involved in order to help me do it. And I'll tell you one other thing, when you put together offers like that, the conviction that comes with that is unmatched. What do I mean? Like, it's one thing for me to stand up here and I'm really good at sales and I'm going to teach you, but when you also have somebody that is incredible with messaging, or like partners that can just level it up, all of a sudden it's definitely not about you anymore. It's about this transformation that you've brought together for someone. And talking from that space, not only would it elevate, here I am, just another trainer. I help you get muscle and lose fat. It's like I've made this multidimensional, because we all know it's not just about eating better and exercise. Like, there's other stuff going on. We address that too. You see how that opens up a gap that you get to then step in as the person that created that offer. Does that make sense? So just in case anybody here thinks, I just need all those leads and everything will be solved. my problems. I will have entered the promised land. I can't tell you how many influencers I've worked with that are broke because they don't know how to convert their audience. They don't. They're great at bringing people together, but if you don't have a sales process to back it up, it doesn't matter. And so if anyone, I get really passionate about this because I see so many online entrepreneurs get stuck. If you're thinking, I just have to grow my business and have more followers, and that is not the answer. I work with people, and I am a multi-six-figure business owner, and I have less than 2,000 followers on Instagram. I have less than 1,000 people on my email list, and I think like 6,000 Facebook.